Hello, hello there, Mavs, and welcome to the update where we put the U in CMU-TV. And we are technically not supposed to be here.
Why? How did we get here? I swear I was just at home watching TV. Why am I here recording the update?
Oh, Ruby, because you are a needed co-host. It's all in the fine print, you see. You agree to co-host, you magically show up to record during break. It's lovely, isn't it?
I mean, not really. I would love to get back to—
Oh, too bad, because you're here right now and we are recording, which means it's too late for you to leave. But this episode should be quite fun because we are just talking about silly little stories.
Wait, what about the week after Thanksgiving break? Wouldn't it make more sense to cover that?
Well, there's really nothing happening, and where's the fun in that? I mean, literally, you can take a look if you don't believe me.
Okay, look, I believe you. I'd never doubt the world of the update anchor, but if I'm going to get magically dragged into be the co-host of this show that I signed the wrong form, then I want to do it properly. I want to talk about the events and keep people updated, even if there's not a lot going on.
You really don't want to skip that and just talk about the funny animals and the silly thefts, but we do need to keep people updated here on the update, so I suppose it's only fitting that we at least mention the small number of events taking place next week. Roll it! But updated, because even though I'm sure the end of your break is the farthest thing from your mind at the moment, here are next week's events if you really want to know what's going on. This is going to be a bit of a speed round, so get your pen and paper ready because we will not be repeating this again. On Monday, the PA program is having a bake sale. Yes, there is another one, and no, they will not stop coming. From 12 to 5 p.m. in the plaza, help support the program for their conferences. And also on Monday, LSA is having a paint night from 7 to 8:30 p.m. in Dominguez 111. You get to let your creativity run wild and relax, so there you go. And nothing will be happening on Tuesday, so instead, all of the excitement will be taking place on Wednesday. CAB is having a sack race at 6 p.m. in the UC Room 213, so throw on some sacks and make some money for your club. The top 3 clubs will be awarded with a cash prize, with the first place receiving $200. So grab those pillowcases and get ready to hop to the top. And then de-stress on Wednesday with Wise's De-Stress with Slime and Oobelek event from 7 to 9 p.m. in Confluence 105. Create some slime and Oobelek.
Next week on Thursday, there's simply another MAV Power Hour at 5 p.m. at the Fireplace Lounge in the Health Sciences Building. I'm sure you've gotten the gist of these this semester. You network and network and network and talk until you've made connections. And with connections, you can get cool opportunities, and with cool opportunities, you've succeeded with life. So show and build your network and create your future. There's nothing of note taking place on Friday, but on Saturday there's a Super Smash Bros. Tournament taking place at 12:30 p.m. hosted by the esports team. Smash, kick, and punch your way to the top, digitally of course, to claim ultimate victory.
And that's it. Are you happy now?
Yeah, very. Now people are getting updated for 2 weeks in a row.
Which they should, but now we can focus on the more important things happening during fall break, like the chance to finally unwind and relax, and the perfect time to listen to some pretty crazy stories. So once again, buckle up for some what on earth is going on. So just imagine you're sitting down with some friends and a family at a nice sit-down dinner at Noodles & Company. Imagine your food gets served, you take a bite into those delicious noodles, when a deer charges right past you. Well, the people in Bellet, Wisconsin didn't have to imagine. As people were standing in line waiting to save a buck, a deer crashed through their window and ran through everywhere. Everyone scattered and havoc ensued, but the incident ended when the deer decided to politely leave through the back door and an employee held for it. I'm sure the deer just wanted to eat some good food, but noodles just wasn't what he was feeling that day. The restaurant took it in good humor though, since the next day they offered a $2 mac and cheese special.
Another crazy animal story for you Mavs this time. An emu had made its grand escape and was wandering around the neighborhood. Rodney, the emu who lives on the UK. It is a lovely pet because you can keep emus as pets apparently, who decided to run away from home and go on a little adventure. His adventures consisted of walking around the neighborhood and ringing doorbells. Many people were surprised when they looked at the video footage to see an emu at their doorstep. He then promptly pecked at the door before kicking over plants because Rodney hates nature, apparently. Luckily, the police arrived and were able to safely return Rodney to his owners. Hopefully, that's enough excitement for one bird to stay at home.
Whenever you may be stranded in an unfamiliar tall building, you may do the logical thing and panic. Or you may try to figure out what is going on or when you'll be able to get back to safely on the ground. Well, in Paris, there was a couple who reacted very differently to the news that they would be stranded on the Eiffel Tower due to police arresting a man there. The couple, upon hearing their situation, decided to propose. That's right, over 1,000 feet in the air, and the man got on one knee and presented the ring to his bride-to-be. Of course, she said yes, because how could anyone have said no?
There's been a highway robbery in Philadelphia. A U.S. Mint reported that 2 million dimes had been stolen. The coins were being shipped via a truck from the U.S. Mint to Miami when he decided to pull into a parking lot to sleep. It would have not been a quiet night for the truck driver as he woke to coins scattered all across the ground. Over 2,340,000 in total were stolen. I just feel bad for the poor souls who are machines having to calculate and count it all. The robbers have been arrested and have multiple choices against them.
If you thought millions of dimes were a wild thing to steal, then you are definitely not prepared to hear what has also been stolen. A golden toilet. Yes, the famous golden toilet in the UK was stolen. The toilet is an art installation critiquing excessive wealth, but it is made from real 18-karat gold and is estimated to be worth nearly $6 million. And if you were wondering, yes, you can use it. You could have booked a 3-minute appointment to use the golden toilet and feel like royalty. But because it was functioning when it was stolen, there has been issues with the plumbing system, and it's even caused flooding in the museum. 4 men were arrested in the crime, but the toilet has not been recovered. We can only hope that the beloved toilet would be returned, but police say that it will be a challenge, even though it's literally the brightest thing on the planet. Like, how can you hide something like that or even walk out of the museum with it in the first place? These are questions we may never know the answer to. And that is that. Finally, time to relax and not worry about school for a moment.
Instead, we get to worry about extended family, Black Friday, and those putting Christmas lights on the roof.
I can never understand why so many people decide to fight over the silliest things on Black Friday. I have seen people take items out of carts when others aren't looking, and I have straight up seen fistfights in there as well. People are ruthless.
Well, I guess they just really want a good deal. I'm your lovely co-host, Ruby Jewel Maurer.
A deal that they can get safely in the confines of their own home during Cyber Monday. But I suppose that's technically after break, which we aren't talking about because it's break time. No time to think about the long break until semester is over and finals, because right now it's time to relax. Mavs, I'm your host, Brianna Sinclair. And until next week, keep it classy, Grand Junction.
And stay updated.